It is good to have your company, and at this time we invite you to come and join us as we embrace the Supreme, a loving Father, Mother God, in the presence of Gaia and the nature spirits, in the presence of the whole company of heaven, the messengers of God, the angelic realm, for they do not represent religion, they only represent love. For God is love, and where there is love, there is light, and where there is light, there is blessing. For those who've joined us and who don't know who I am, I'm Brother Sean, and I'm a member of the Teo community of St. Francis, a community that embraces all faiths and none, and we live the simple life as monastics from our own home. So welcome, and if you have a candle handy, I would like you to light it, and together we will offer this gift, this humble gift, a simple gift from our hearts, and dedicated to peace, world peace. We light a light in the name of our Father, Mother God, who creates life, in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, who loves life, in the name of the Spirit, who is the fire of life, in the name of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine in all life, in the name of all faith traditions and none, for they are the children of the same God. And for you who are present, we light it to celebrate your gift of presence here, and we thank you for joining us. So welcome to this table, a table where we come and surrender our hearts to the I Am presence within us. So let us be still now. Let us be still in the presence of all that is. I would like to begin our celebration this evening by playing a beautiful track. It's from the arrangement of Celtic Psalms by an Irish group. And the first track I'd like to play this evening is called El Shaddai. So let us sit back and relax and enjoy the beauty and the serenity of the silence and stillness where we are in our sacred sanctuary. Just relax and allow the Supreme touch you in your mind, body and spirit. Be still. Be still. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Elyon Adonai, H praise your name.
Through your love and through the realm, you saved the son of Abraham. Through the power of your hand, turns the sea into dry land. To the outcast on her knees, you are the God who really sees. And by your might, you set your children free. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Elyon Adonai. Age to age, you're still the same. By the power of your name, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Kankana Adonai. We will praise and lift you high, El Shaddai.
And just allow the Spirit of a loving God breathe over your mind, your body and spirit, and speak to your heart in the language of love. For God is love, and there is nothing to be afraid of.
Made it clear that the time of Christ was near. Though the people could not see what Messiah ought to be, though your words contained the plan, they just could not understand. Your most awesome work was done through the frailty of your Son. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Elyon Adonai. Age to age, you're still the same. By the power of the name, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Kankana Adonai. We will praise and lift you high, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Elyon Adonai. Age to age, you're still the same. By the power of the name, El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Kankana Adonai. We will praise and lift you high, El Shaddai.
Beautiful words that speak to the heart, and the heart is the gateway to your soul, and the soul is the gateway to our God, a God of love, not fear, not fear. I would like to read to you a message channeled from the Cosmic Christ in this amazing little book that was given to me as a gift called I Am You. I am you. Were you not a newborn grasping for your first breath of me? Were you not a sparkly-eyed infant finding wonder in the tiniest discovery? Were you not a child reveling in your playful pursuits? assuming the mantle of adulthood, makes you no less a child to me. At this table of many blessings, the Father, Mother, God, in the presence of the Lord Buddha, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Jesus, Francis of Assisi, Sri Chinmoy, Kuan Yin, Magdalena, Osho, Rumi, Mia Baba, and all the great ascended masters. Our beloved God asks only one thing of you and me, and that is to receive the gift of blessing, the gift of spiritual abundance, the gift of embracing your inner child, a child of love. Let us be still in the presence of all that is. And as we relax now, let us breathe in the breath of God. And as we breathe in, let us hold that in breaths. And now release any tension, any fear, any anxiety to our beloved Gaia. And in our next in-breaths, let us breathe in the love that the Father, Mother, God has for you, and hold that in-breaths. And now release a blessing to yourself, for you are a child of the Beloved. Be still in the oneness of all that is. Be still in the presence of God. In your next in-breaths, breathe in the love of all of the company of heaven for you. Now hold that in-breaths. And now release a blessing to all gathered here. Relax. Be still. And as you sit at this table of knowledge, I would like you to use your gift of free will and call the cosmic Christ. Call him to come to you, to speak with you. For whatever you ask in his name, he will do it for you. So relax in your heart and allow the love of the universe, the love of all creation, come to assist you now. And be aware that as a child of God, you are loved. You are respected. And all that is asked is that you are willing to surrender your heart to your divine truth. And that divine truth you brought with you into this incarnation. It is encoded in your soul's DNA. You came with all the tools and all the wisdom, but many have lost that wisdom and have lost the tools for their survival in this present age. So let us come back to the heart. The heart is our teacher, and it instructs us well. And at this table, have courage. Have courage to be yourself. Have courage to bless yourself. Have courage to name and bless anyone who has wronged you or anyone whom you have wronged. Bless and name your faults and failings that distract you from leading the spiritual life. And now release them to the cosmic Christ. Because in your releasing, you are creating within your being a special place for the indwelling of the cosmic Christ's love for you. And as we read again from this beautiful little book, I am you. Sing a note or two for me today. Without your voice, how do I have your unique expression? How do I have your unique expression? The secret is not to take yourself too seriously and not to keep putting yourself down, which many of us do. The secret is to demonstrate loving kindness to yourself. For we are created in the image and likeness of God. And the time has come for us to see ourselves not through our eyes, but through the eyes of God. Through the eyes of love. St. Francis of Assisi shared many quotes with us, and this is one. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is hatred, let us show love. Let us sow love. Let us become that love. We live in a beautiful world, but it has become fragmented, and many beautiful souls are disillusioned because we are surrounded by the God fear, where the media tries to keep us in a place of fear. We have to choose which of the voices do we follow. Do we follow the voices of the head, or do we follow the voice of the heart? The heart does not condemn us. Within the heart, within our soul, lives the presence of God. And that voice is a voice of affirmation. And one of the beautiful affirmations given to us by the Therapeuta Essenes of Mount Sinai 8,000 years ago. You are a child of God. And then it says, I am whole, I am perfection, I am complete. Let us now focus on that affirmation now. and let us say it quietly to our heart. I am whole, I am perfection, I am complete. What is that saying to you? It's saying that you are honoring the divine who created you. You are celebrating the gift of your presence here. You're celebrating your gift of life as a beloved of God. And I know in using the word God, some of you, as others have in the past, have overreacted because they see me as peddling religion, and I'm not. I'm honoring a supreme power that created me to demonstrate love, not in lofty words, but in kindness, by demonstrating it in our Franciscan hospitality, to reach out to another in love, to single out the vulnerable, the wounded, the marginalized, and walk with them as a prayer partner for their spiritual wellness and wholeness. There's a beautiful quote in this delightful little book on the Buddhist teaching, A Heart Full of Peace. And the quote is this: may everyone be free of hatred, free of enmity. If we want to enhance the possibilities for more compassion and peace in the world and in ourselves, we need to look beneath our usual emotional responses. In situations of suffering, whether small interpersonal conflicts or huge disasters of violence and destruction, one question holds the key to a compassionate response. In this situation of suffering, whatever it may be, what is our fundamental wish? In the current Middle East situation, with so much violence on all sides, the author says, I find my metta practice including all in this wish. May you be free of hatred. May you be free of enmity. If our aspiration is peace in the world, who would be excluded from this wish? Terrorists, suicide bombers, soldiers lost in violence, government policy makers. May everyone be free of hatred, free of enmity. If our own response to the mind states that drive harmful acts is more enmity, hatred, or ill will, we are part of the problem, whether we acknowledge it or not. This message is not new. You know it's not new. But the challenging question remains, what to do with these feelings when they arise, because for almost all of us, they will. And how do we find compassion in the midst of storms of anger, hatred, ill will, or fear? I'm a great devotee of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I have a great love for this man of peace. And my prayer for him is to be reunited with his people in Tibet. But he leaves us a beautiful quote, and my heart is guiding me to share it. Suffering is nothing but experience enslaved to ignorance. Let us stay with that thought. Suffering is nothing but experience enslaved to ignorance. Now let us come before the cosmic Christ and let us embrace Christ consciousness. It is a heart consciousness. It's where everything that we receive comes not to the mind but to the heart. So in our stillness and silence, let us visualize that the cosmic Christ is sat among us. In fact, he is sat in front of you. And he's looking at you with great interest. For he has scanned you, he knows what ails you, he knows what troubles you, and he wants to help. But first, he's now speaking to your heart. And the message he's giving to your heart and mine is this: do you trust me? Do you love me? And only you can respond. But he looks at you again and he asks, do you trust me really? If you do, then surrender your heart to my love and trust. Try not to live independently of my love. Trust in my love and allow me shepherd you, guide you. And now he looks at you and says, do you really love me? Or do you love yourself more? And only you can answer that. He reaches out his hands and he takes hold of your hands and he holds them. And now you sense his precious gift to you, the gift of a healing love. And his love is flowing up through every part of you, and it's empowering you now. Take back your power as a child of God and reclaim your divinity as a beloved of God. Be still now. Be still in the presence of all that is, and receive your gift, the gift of welcome. In the silence of your heart, just be aware. Just be aware that you were created in love. And feel that love. And now he breathes the breath of God over you. And he places a seal at the top of your head, your crown chakra. And he summons the Archangel Michael to place you in a pyramid of light and protect you, because you are loved. And there is no greater love than to be loved by God. Let us celebrate that love by taking back our power, by speaking our truth from love, and by not being driven by fear. We give thanks, and we now bless you. In the name of the Father, Mother, God, in the presence of the Cosmic Christ, Gaia, Kuan Yin, Magdalena, Mother Mary, and all of the Ascended Masters and the spiritual teachers of all faiths and none, I ask the Christ to bless you. I ask the Cosmic Christ to take you by the hand of Spirit and communicate with your heart and fill you with abundant blessings. In the name of the Lord Christ, I bless you, my brothers and my sisters, and I thank you for your gift of love here tonight. Go in peace to let your light shine and be a vortex of light for interfaith unity and peace. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Paxet Bonum, Om Shanti, Solo di Caritas, peace. And may your God